I haven't even started yet and I'm already being pelted. Trying to catch me while I'm still on the starting screen? Come on, Paris Dira.
Hello and welcome to another World Day at the Agency. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Q, and with me today is Yuki.
Hey, Yukikaze!
And today we are delving further and further into the 41st millennium as the exalted rogue trader, designed to reclaim our territory and push back the advances of the arch enemy in the name of the God Emperor. You okay there? It sounded like you... I mean, same difference. But... Alright, I think we got caught in a DLC side quest last time, which a little while ago. I've been taking a bit of a break, which has honestly helped me a bunch. I've had not so much like horrible things, but just, wow, I've been more tired than I thought I was. And how do I get to the map from this place? Because I believe we finished that sector.
I believe we might have. I did see there was still like a question mark there, but I don't know what that was about.
Okay, let's go back to... Was there? All right, let's double check that really quick. I might have clicked off a little too fast.
Oasis 5 in the bottom right there.
Oh yeah, it's that bunker we couldn't figure out, remember? The one that was always filling with toxic fumes.
Oh, yeah. It's not so much we couldn't figure it out as we didn't have any of the items we needed to proceed.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. And oh, let's see here. We could make... No, actually, we haven't... You okay over there?
I'm being pelted with hearts. Yeah.
Wait, share chat? I'm not seeing that. Is share chat still on? Yeah, share chat's still on. Okay. I guess I don't see your notifications. Weird.
Hmm. I mean, I think you see probably everything except the redeems.
All right, let's make that a safe trip. All right. Or traveling up here, then we also have this, which... Oh, we have an auto void ship. Okay, and let's see here. We do have the main quest, but let's explore this. Okay, do you think we should knock that? Yeah, let's knock this on the save. Just because I've had enough. Oh my god, another one. The bridge is thrumming with the sound of endless. Officer reports the hum of ancient mechanism, buzz of servants among the unusual servants bustling to and fro. The Lord Captain notices a flash of flame red hair.
Nice try.
Man, this game's just so chock full of stuff. There's just no, like, oh, let's just explore. Nope, event.
Well, you did start a romance.
Right.
Let's see what's your voice like. Something like this. You posed a question to me not long ago, Lantak, and now I'm here to present you with my answer. With fluid grace, Yolette emerges from the shadows of the captain's bridge. Her face seems to glow under the lumen light, her expression slightly more pensive than usual.
Remind me what I asked.
No!
Just prefer to continue.
Then listen closely to my answer, Alanta. You may struggle to comprehend what it is to be said, placing yourself, accustomed to reveling in your own might and skewing the world to suit yourself. It's your understanding, not towards my words, but the sense that lies hidden in the shade of their sounds. Yvette half closes her eyes, her words unfurling slowly and melodically.
Oh, so basically, mystic space elves talking stupid riddle. Yes, I got it. Right.
You try to split the world into pieces, to fragment it into light and dark, truth and lies, self and other. But I see the world as a simple whole, and in this lies its simplicity and complexity. It is not enough simply to see the world and hear its voices. You must understand it.
No, the world is in three: the living, the dead, and the soon-to-be dead. No, I guess there is all the...
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, there is also the ones that come back from the dead, but we try to kill those really quickly, too.
Unless it's the ones in service to the God Emperor, but... Think of the Lilithan, the world on which our paths cross. What is it truly? What is its essence? The Lilithan's magnificence comes not from the green of its vast forests, or from the depths of its waters. Its beauty is in the word, in the way it dances on the tongue. And even you, Anantak, sense it. Try, say the word, slowly, delicately, casting aside all stray thoughts. Feel. Perhaps then you will see. That's all you at this point, Agent.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's actually trying to think of lore for character because... thank you, but no. Is that all you wanted to say to me?
You almost missed the flicker of disappointment in the Eldari's eyes. This is only the beginning, Lantak. I have more to tell you. Instead of the lifeless clamor of monstrous mechanisms, the roar of engines, and the discordant voices of your followers, I hear and attend to silence. It arises in moments of spiritual serenity, and in that stillness we become witness to the transformations of our own inner world. The sound of silence. Long-K lives pass so swiftly. We rush through them for the sake of a chosen goal. But thoughts of transience and loss frighten you, and so you drive such thoughts away and drown yourselves in the day tumult. But it is from fleeting moments, which enter our lives and quickly vanish from them, that our soul's fortress glows. A moment's bloom and hours wilting. The splendor of each lies in its ephemerality. So too, the memories of those who have left our side and no longer walk the path with us. And in you, Ananta, see much more than just another Monkey. Your true essence lies in your will, which is capable of changing the world around you and within. Lies in your ability to create and understand your creation, and your ability to destroy. It lies in your kin's minds. It lies in what your kin's minds cannot grasp, what their primitive sight cannot behold, but I can see.
Alright. Thank you for telling me how you see the world.
And what do you make of it, Alana? How differently do you see the world?
Speaking of hope, God Emperor, nothing in the world around me sometimes deeper than other guys. I trust my intention in the world. Oh. Wow. Man, I always forget how blindingly racist some of the guys in 40K can be. You know, it's like you think, yeah, it's a thing. It's like, oh, right here in my face. Speaking of hope is that of the God Emperor.
Your next breath hitches quietly. Your understanding of the world is not all that different from your king's. Perhaps my conclusions about you were sure. Eldari turns away, but not before she leaves. But before she leaves, she looks back at you once more. Do not take my words to heart. There's no shame in thinking that others of your kind do. It is much more difficult to follow a different path from yours. Oh, you got shot down.
Oh, and she came to me, so that feels more like I shot her down, but whatever. We each take out each side, right?
Well, she was coming with a response to your previous advances.
Yeah. All right. I can understand that, but once again, the Eldari are not something I was too keen on getting involved in.
Oh yeah, it was totally an accident.
Yep. Look what we got here. Plasteel. We have plenty of plasteel, right?
Yeah, that's... If there's anything we don't need, it's more plasteel.
And provisions. Adamantium's pretty good, too. All right, so we'll pass on that for a moment. Let's see here. Cottage here screen highlights the shapes of several buildings. This small summit on planet. It's a winter scale dynast outpost. Let us take a visit to the outpost. In a lengthy descent to the planet, you are awarded with a dismal signal. The entire outpost consists of a long column of uniformed bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with a massive antenna, an ancient voxcaster. The binary suns hanging in the sky made every object cast two shadows, a spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guests a proper reception. Their resources are scarce at best. Let's talk to the custodian. Custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core of winter scale worlds, but 2 ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. Locals do not have an astral path of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delay or request aid. The outpost will soon run out of food at this rate, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He is bargaining for your help and offering what little his settlement has in exchange. All right, supply the outpost with food, with provisions it needs, because provisions are something we have in abundance at the moment. Ooh, a needle rifle. Ooh. Yay. custodian shows you gratitude, hurries gifts in return. The formerly grim and worn faces of his men light up with relief. Oh, we also got some magazines, data cogitators, Cerebite plating. Ooh. Augmented fission core. Ancient rosary pieces. Our journey treats you with a rare and unexpected spectacle. An eclipse begins as one of the two local suns covers the other. You watch as the temperature drops, the light changes, and the double shadows vanish. The two discs in the sky merge, forming a shimmering oval, then become one. Eventually, the fascinating event passes, leaving behind a vivid memory. Neat. All right. We'll hit the space battle last. But nope, nothing here. But Yuki, have you been paying attention to any of the ongoing events in the Warhammer world as of late?
Like, beyond the scope of this game? No.
Oh, okay. Another event here. End all storms. The crew were treated to a truly impressive sight. A colossal storm on the gas giant surface. Planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling, and then it birthed a tempest. The storm to end all storms as the Lord Captain and his officers observed it from a safe distance through the bridge's huge viewing windows. Someone managed to give it a name, the Emperor's Wrath. Garnered the most votes. Some of the crew believed the storm to be an omen. Hope to be omen of thing. We can only hope it's an omen of things. Why would the storm to end all storms be an omen of the things to come?
Great
Doesn't
things
sound
to
good
come.
in any way.
And, you know, bringing the Emperor's wrath to his enemies.
Okay, I guess we can believe that. All right, nothing here. All right, big space battle. Let's see what was going on over here. But no, so Warhammer, when it's updated, is updated in a... Ooh, okay. Lord Captain, there is evidence of a recent scuffle straight ahead of us. Throne, take me. This is not a frigate. This is just a gutted piece of metal. Helmsman falls silent for a moment. Blimey. The culprits are here too. Is it the Eldari freaks? I recognize their shiny asses even from this distance, except the Xenos are acting suspiciously. They're hovering in place, not even trying to run. We approach or open fire from a distance.
Note that we did just update a quest. Call off your people, Alantak. Something is wrong. The children of Asurian are dismayed. But doing something like this to a Monkey vessel? No, we are not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Augur crew. The situation is unusual. The Xeno ship displays no biological or energetical signatures, even though it appears to be intact. According to the scanners, there is nobody on board.
Ooh.
However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel of the Imperium. We have also spotted some drifting plating remains that belong to a third, unidentified vessel.
Yeah, have the machine call identify that one. I'm not sending anyone out until we know what the hell's going on here.
The Voxmaster relays the order to the tech priests and promptly receives a reply. Lord Captain, I am reporting that the whole fragments belong to the Drukari Xenos race, but the presence of their ships in the system at this time has not been confirmed.
Alright, dispatch a shuttle to the Xeno ship then. Oh, trophies. Yeah, if I alluded to our trader, pieces are removed from their loot screen and placed in the situation cargo. Okay.
After several hours of reading, Vigdis gets back on air. Lord Captain, scouts confirm our earlier report. The Xeno ship is intact. Many valuable artifacts have been found inside, but neither the Eldari nor their bodies were discovered. We probably should have... Yeah, we probably should have gone and rescued the people first if we were trying to do the quest.
Maybe.
We are late again, Alantak. Alet's voice sounds faint and almost listless.
All right, let's dispatch the rescue team then.
It will be done. Ignis flips the switches on the Vox system's cogitator and the transmission goes quiet for a while.
More trophies, fuel, and Xeno artifact.
Lord Captain, the scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what happened during a patrol. The frigate discovered an Eldari ship crossing the system and decided to immediately attack the enemies of humanity. The Xenos vessels proved too fast and skittish, but at one point its engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack. When the guns were aimed, several Drukhari ships suddenly bounced from the darkness. At first, they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked bloody massacre on the decks. It is only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves in a hidden technical compartment the Xenos had no use for. The survivors claim the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap, where it met its doom.
The Xenos joined no, I'm going to go more pompous. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium. An alliance between the Eldari and the Drukhari is an unusual sight, and yet such an outcome is hardly surprising.
Why, Master Interrogator, I was thinking the same thing. At last, you and I can finally agree on something. How blind are the Monkey to the vices of their own kind? Humans attack a ship of the children of the Assyrian, sailing peacefully by, but it is my kinspeople who are to blame. Yvette is beside herself with contempt and rage. No, my kind would not willingly take part in a massacre orchestrated by the Dark Ones and then abandon their ship. Something else happened here, something I am afraid to even consider.
Yeah, they were taken alive by Drukhari, which is...
And their ship was probably used as bait.
Well, no, it looks like they had engine fail. Drukhari pounced on the opening, and then everyone got taken, which...
You're taking that at face value, though. So that was the reconstruction from the perspective of the human crew members. But what if, in fact, what happened here is the Eldari vessel was boarded long before any of the humans arrived, all of the people were taken captive, the engines were sabotaged, and it was left there as bait for the Drukhari to attack anyone who flew by and tried to go after it.
Yep, I could see either option on that one. We're leaving. As you command, Lord Captain. Why does this say unforeseen event still?
I don't know. I don't seem to be seeing that on my side.
Alright, that was weird. It just basically said, greetings, thank you for the food again. It's just blah.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah. Of course, we can chart new paths over here. I was hoping it was going to reconnect to one of the... Actually, that's kind of weird. Why can't I connect to those paths? Because we've kind of gotten everything around them so far.
Unless they connect from something like Furabundus down there or something like that.
Well, we've already routed those things.
We've been there, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't go further south, so it's...
Or maybe you have to go to the Imperium first and then go north from there?
Yeah, that is very odd. And we didn't get much paths on that too, and it's like... Oh, crap, I had to open that. All right, you know what? I'm curious. I was going to hit that quick save button.
Oh, here we go into the red. What could go wrong? Oh, our colonies have begun new stages of development.
Another watch aboard the void ship have come to an end. The Lord Captain has given his final orders of the day, retired to his chambers for some divine rest. However, the rogue trader's slumber was disturbed by horrifying nightmares. Plaguing his mind, fate wrenched the Lord Captain out of his clutches. These agonizing warp dreams, only for him to witness the nightmares seeping through the flimsy membrane, the Gellerfield taking physical shape in the ship's sanctum sanctorum. To battle! You know, I was kind of expecting a void battle, but, you know, demon incursion does make more sense now that I think about it. Oh, this is literally me. Oh, fuck.
Good luck fighting the demons solo. At least you have a level up.
Yay. Oh, God, I'm a support class.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We just get. Where are you?
The needle rifle?
Yes. We have an auto cannon. Wow, it's slightly weaker, but 40% armor pen over 20 and toxic 6 base damage. What's the range? 18 and longer range. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that still. And stealth revolver. Do we have anything better pistol wise? Nope. Okay, yeah, we're gonna equip the faux hammer auto pistol. Why is it called, why is a pistol called faux hammer? Just okay.
They just wanted the Lord of the Rings reference.
Is that a Lord of the Rings reference?
It sure is.
Destroyed.
The Emperor is with us!
Glamdring, wielded by Gandalf, is also known as the faux hammer.
Holy
Wow, you are boned.
Oh, it's demonettes too, so extra boning is gonna be on there. Start battle.
Wow, even a tech priest.
Several, like there's a bunch of stuff over here. It's like all right, let's I still need to figure out how to rotate that.
Nothing of value has been lost.
I have nothing to do with this incursion. Trust me.
Yeah. Can I give myself an extra turn?
That would be hilarious, but I'm pretty sure no.
Yeah, that's literally all I can do at the moment.
Minds exist only to be broken!
You're not only support, you're ranged, which is going to be a real problem when these guys get into melee with you.
Yeah, especially since demonettes are melee based.
Look out!
Oh, this is bad. This is what kind of grenades did I have equipped on me again?
I don't know.
Give in to the
Aren't I supposed to have bodyguards?
embrace
Apparently not in your chambers? There's also a lot of these lower deck rabble, so maybe they killed some of the guards on the way in. Oh. I have joined the fray.
Yay.
That's going to be of significant assistance to you, I think. Why does it still show that you're the active player?
Because it's my turn.
I don't know, they seem to enjoy that.
Demonettes, pain is pleasure. That's all I can do.
That's fine.
My tactics are flawless.
Well, at least you should be able to mop through a couple of these really quick.
Oh yeah, no problem. Alright, so... the question is just how do I decide to plan this? So we're gonna blood oath
All
here.
too easy. Suits my purposes.
That.
No, but one of the things I was going to say before is Warhammer updates their lore through codexes.
A value has been lost.
And we just had one of the newest codexes drop, the Grey Knights Codex,
I
which
don't have time for this.
you probably don't know too much about them, do you, Yuki?
I do not, no.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, for Yuki and anyone else watching, Grey Knights are the ultra elite anti-demon super secret space marines.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
There is only 1,000 of them in the Imperium, roughly at any given time.
Not a problem for me.
Sometimes less, but never more.
Another strike.
For when did it come out? I think it was around 5th edition, which any idea how long that ago that was been? We are currently in the middle of 10th edition, and most Warhammer editions last about 3 to 4 years.
All too easy.
About around that time, a bit of the Grey Knights lore was added, that they have a box that has a secret order in it, the Terminus Edict, which for the longest time, wooden box, did nothing special about it, with a written command on it to be opened in only the most dire circumstances, to the only, wow, you're just mowing through them, only to be commanded by the head of the Grey Knights, who, I'm not going to get into Caldor Drago, there is too much to explain about that fucking nutter.
Suits my purposes. Already done.
Be careful about going any further.
Agony.
Yeah. You are in a
Not
gas
a
cloud.
problem. Nothing of value has been lost.
But so for about the last, I would say 10 years, it's like whatever that command was has been, highly up to the fans to debate, criticize, and with their newest update, Games Workshop has finally determined to grace us with what is in that order is. The final order issued to the Grey Knights by the Emperor before he was entombed on the Golden Throne, which ended up reading, if he was ever to rise from the throne, be reborn, or be extended into a warp entity,
All too easy.
the Grey Knights would do all in their power.
What's your biggest mistake?
Bad, you have just killed like 50 people.
I told you I would be of assistance.
View is on streamview.com. Remove the space.
Yep.
Activate the NXDQC.
And they are to return to the Emperor to the Golden Throne at any cost. Alright, we got a bot popped up on your side here. Let me kill that for you.
Appreciate it.
Actually, can I kill that on my mod view too?
Alright, well, I feel like that was a decent turn.
Insult!
Accept it. Embrace it.
They are banned from both of our sides.
Awesome. Oh, hey, look, here comes a second reinforcement. There's Abelard.
Alright, where am I currently? Oh, hey, one got in close.
Yeah. But don't worry, it's almost dead now. 6 health remaining.
It parried.
Yeah, I don't think you've been putting a lot into weapon skill.
Yeah, I probably should have tried to take my pistol shot at it.
I'm not sure if you can in melee range.
And that's all I can do because you're all out of range again. I can. Oh wait, hold on. I can move. Yeah, I can do this.
Oh, you know what's awesome is I fully recharged the, heroic action bar again.
Oh, let's see here. I would have been. All right, you're up.
Hmm. Oops. Shouldn't have done it that way. Alright, that was dumb.
You didn't take any hits, at least.
Yeah.
Already
Oh, the
done.
demon next to me is dead either way. You don't even bother. It's
Nothing of value.
got enough poison and burn on it. It's gonna die at the top of its turn.
Gotcha. Alright, well.
I mean, maybe
Hey,
put
tactically
Abelard
sound
over close to me just in case, but
That's as far as you
You
can get.
didn't stand a chance.
Hey, there's everybody else.
and
And the battle's over.
yeah, like I said, that demon was gonna die the minute my turn came up.
Alright, let me go ahead and get leveled up here.
Yep, I'm going to loot the room since I already did one level. Now that I think we're gonna get too much else out of this. Yeah, no, but it's just curious that the Emperor would give. Sneeze came out in the middle of that decree to the Grey Knights. It makes some sense, but it's oh Jesus. Oh, I already have wildfire. Okay, there. Toughness resistance with them. Reckless Rush. Oh, Reckless Rush, definitely on that one. I think. Yeah, let's go with that for Argenta. Call of the Bold. Ooh, one of his attack will have the additional effect. Piercing shot. Yeah, let's do some armor pen. I still feel like armor is our biggest problem to deal with.
Alright, Dance Macabre seems pretty good. I can just dash through enemies and murder them now, apparently.
Okay, that'll be I was looking up Pascal. I was hoping he could use the autocannon.
Hmm.
He cannot. Yeah, it's not that actually strong. Its just biggest point is it has it fires 8 shots per attack. Yeah, that's makes sense for an autocannon. Okay, so going forward, we now have a better understanding of what extreme warp peril means for us now. Actually, and Argenta.
Oh, 95. Okay. It's probably one that I grab for him. Even though I hardly ever see that skill check come up.
Which one?
Carouse?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And then just Pascal. But like I say, it's interesting that the Grey Knights and not like the Custodian Guard or the High Lords of Terra would have that command, or that wasn't even given to any of the Primarchs.
Sanguination's a really...
Ability.
Because it use it on an ally.
What does it do?
Immediately inflict bleeding 5 on an ally of their choice, including themselves. That ally gains a 5 plus Medicae, over 10% bonus to dodge, and plus 3 additional movement points until the bleeding ends for any reason.
I mean, that would be good to cast on your character.
I don't know.
High risk, high reward kind of thing.
I don't really feel like the reward's even that good.
Hmm.
And, like, you know, anything you do to heal yourself from the damage is probably going to clear the bleeding, so... I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Probably Merciless Verdict, I guess? Alright.
All right, let's see this getting to this world, this system. Let's see if this was worth it. God, I spent 3 points to get this to this level of approach, even so.
Yeah, just to unlock it at all. Oh, no attack. We don't have any of that yet.
Yeah, let's get that. It's 4 too. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Architect Mechanicus Fragment. Architect makes an unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of ancient Imperial vessels, one of the planets of the Cradle of Cipher. Ooh. I feel like that's a quest chain ready to happen. Ooh, Prometheum. I don't think we have much of that either.
We have 1 currently.
Now we have 6 and a distress signal. Let's head down and check it out on this frozen ice world. Why is it always ice worlds that have Prometheum?
Well... Oh dear. He synced.
All right, let's try to reconnect. You were saying something?
I don't remember.
Ice worlds and Prometheum?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously you need to have fire to survive on the ice world, right?
Well, Prometheum is basically oil, so there
Yeah.
tends to be a lot of oil in ice worlds in 40K for some reason.
Any challenge for me?
Ooh, what we got? Skeletons are lying in a strange position as if one was either carrying or hugging the other and did not let go even in death. Carried badly damaged and decaying. Alright, let's inspect the current gear. There are 3 things worrying about. Fragments of some sort of device that both skeletons carry in their belts. Some shiny trinkets that remains of the carried skeleton's bag, and an old portable cogitator in the other bag. Extract data from the cogitator. Success. Cogitator has been exposed to the elements for decades or even centuries. It's a small miracle that you're able to extract fragments of the Vox recording. Apparently, the last communication. We're rich, Chaos. Take me rich. Look out. Fly, for crying out loud. Spit it out. What have you found? Rich, screw footfall. The expanse could go to the orcs. We're out of here. Claxic, here we come. Let's see here. Yeah, because with our record, Clax is definitely the place to go. What makes you think life is better there anyways? Want a house on some planet, a mansion with a lion statue at the entrance. It'll have a servitor with one job, dusting my lion statue. Fly, you idiot. You're still on a dangerous planet. Quit sending me your rings. Get back here or just tell me what you found already. Fly? Fly, you coming? I'm coming to you, dumbass. You're not responding just to mess with me. You're dead meat. Examine the broken device. That was a rudimentary radar jammer, an item commonly utilized by pirates in the Cross Expanse. Ooh. Check it. Clearly in Xeno's origin. They're miscalculating as time-worn items that have particular value. One can assume they are petty trophies looted from several corpses. I don't like Xenotech being looted and then everybody dying.
What could go wrong?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
You replaced your body with iron, but greed.
Don't go ahead, Opie, don't.
I will deliver furious retribution!
Oh, well. Okay then.
Oh, good. It looks like it's Drukari turrets.
Why do those have terrible aim or something? Oh, there's lots of traps around too.
Yeah, no, those are just... Those actually have incredibly good aim. It's just... there's a couple things that could have been far worse that I was worried about.
Gotcha.
It's like, oh, this is bad. Not horrible, but bad.
Traps in front of that. This one over here, though.
Alright, I'm gonna have Argento take out the one that's a little bit forward. Pascal's gonna be on that one directly behind us. I'm also gonna have Q on that one as well.
I'm gonna have Yuki work on dismantling some of these traps that are blocking some of the other, particularly this trap here on the bridge.
And I'm gonna try to get rid of the turret on the right with the... I forget the Eldari chick we have.
It's a Lore Xenos check to disable it? Oh no.
Alright, let's see here. Frontline should help you a bit.
How's your Let's Lore Xenos?
Mine horrible.
No, your elites.
Elites, pretty good overall.
She might be better for dismantling the traps then, because this is not the right kind of check for me.
Yep. Ooh, I gotta switch back to my sniper rifle. Shit. Everything still costs burning, right? I like that. All right, Pascal has an extra turn.
Did we
Feel
ever
free
figure
to
out why
unload.
that was?
No, we still haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Only 2 movement points, though.
Are you gonna try to melee into that, or?
I can't move far enough to melee anything.
Yeah.
I think
They
all I
should
can
be
really do is shoot at this thing.
Yeah, it was just an extra turn, so I'm not too worried about that. Why can't I see? Whatever. Is they're just out of range?
Still gonna
Yeah,
try
but-
to disable this trap, but I don't think it's gonna.
Well, can you death from above over it?
Yeah, technically. But there's 3 of these turrets over there. Trying to take them all on my own might be. Whatever.
Problematic, yeah.
It's fine. I can
It's
only
fine.
death from above once, though, so let's see here. I think I can get over this gap with it. I'm not quite as far in there as I'd
Suits
like,
my
but...
purposes.
Oh, okay.
Then you still have your movement, so. And that should give you cover from the turret behind you, too, there, so.
That's what I'm
Not a
hoping.
problem for me.
I think I can kill this thing in 1 turn, but I'll see what I can do.
Yay. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Oh, I already had an opening. That was a waste.
Yep. No, the thing I was worried about is when generally Imperial people start looting through a world, they sometimes uncover Necron stuff, and you do not want to uncover Necron stuff. While not the most vicious, torturous, enslaving, honestly, if the Necrons find you, you're gonna get off the least horrifically, generally, but you are almost guaranteed to wind up dead. There are a few factions where you're just, well, you're dead. You are screwed. You are royally, utterly, and completely boned.
No, I don't think Dance Macabre actually does damage. I think it's just a movement ability, now that I'm looking closer.
All too easy.
And look, straight line up to 4 cell suffering. For each attack of opportunity and gain +4 dodge against enemies that dash through to the next assault. All right, Argenta. Let's go. Holy Bolter. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Attack costs +1 HP. Does not come towards tackle turn. Yep, let's do that. Turn will cause 0 to come towards. All right, let's start with that. Okay, it did less than I was hoping it was going to. Holy! Those are Dark Lances!
Ow!
Explorers know one route. Forward. Integrity factor increased.
Yeah, Dark Eldari Dark Lances. Pretty much, I'm gonna smack you with antimatter. Have fun with that. that hurts. I didn't see who that hit.
Your lead.
All right, let's see what this is. Okay. Oh, my God. Hunt the prey.
These take 30% extra shock damage.
Ancestors, guide me.
Yep. All right, let's see what else we got here.
You're unable to dodge. In retrospect, I should have used Machine Spirit Banishment with that bonus action last time.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Yeah, that might have been a good thing to get. Because they are also all mechanical. Can Abelard make it to one of these?
I'm checking on that now.
Follow my lead. It will be done.
Dang.
Think. What does this turn even have on it right now? That has 5 exploits at all cost and
I will do
disarmed.
what you-
Somehow we've disarmed the turret.
At your beck and call. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hand.
And now it's also on fire. Yay! Okay, I think I need to move up a bit here. Okay, grits. Charge and hold.
High momentum.
Emperor.
I didn't want to hit Abelard and I couldn't. Move in. All right, because that's.
Interesting choice.
I want to make sure that one's down.
Trajectory is
What?
suboptimal.
Yeah, you did hit Pascal.
Yeah, that's why I was a little irritated with that. But
So I've already got the exploit here. That's fine.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I
Surefire
can't
plane.
do. Suits my purposes. There's nowhere to hide.
Watch and learn. Already done.
Yeah, unfortunately, these are the kind of enemies you're not great against.
Fear incarnate. There's nowhere to
Come
hide.
on, come on. There we go.
Was your biggest mistake.
Well, let's see. I've got 5 Death from Above stacks. Not sure.
I'll pass.
You...
Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
All the extra movement abilities. Yay. And I don't know if I'll be able to shoot you from there, too.
Question is, do I use some dance or Death from Aboves from this now or not? I don't think I do.
Wait, do you get to keep those for your next turn?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I would save them.
Nothing I can't watch and learn.
What?
They can't dodge.
Yeah, I know. Why did that do 50 damage?
It crate. And it does between 12 and 21 damage.
Okay, I guess.
And I've got, like, lots of stacks of lethality, I think.
Streamview.com.
Oh,
Remove
no,
the
not
space
again.
at 3S for MA9RU.
The bots.
They come for us.
All right, let's open with a
This is why I was chosen.
strike, which will reduce that to 1. Oh, normally she can just kind of go full auto with that stuff, but apparently not. Okay, this might be bad now. Did they whiff?
It kind of seemed like they short-circuited or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe if they have to recharge, because those are some pretty hefty guns, so...
Escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Go through the trap.
Activate calculate fury algorithm. My vow is to serve. Running binary code line. Request approved.
Fortune favors the swift.
She counterattack?
At the start of the ability I ended her turn with made it so it would, her turn started, she would take a shot at the
Okay.
at that. So
Ancestors guide me.
see if we can finish this sucker off. Almost. Let's see what Abelard can do.
Well, the funny thing is,
My place is at the
since
fort.
yeah,
these
if you
don't
kill
get
that,
attacks of
you'll-
opportunity,
Indeed.
we can do that. Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say, whoever kills that one will actually get an extra turn.
Oh, interesting. I don't think that'll be Abelard.
It will be done.
Smash might
No.
almost kill it.
But, interestingly, I can face.
I will do my duty.
Successfully terminated.
I don't know whose turn is going to get that now.
Right? Apparently no one.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't program in a contingency for that.
Yep, alright, so we can... I can't... Irritating. Apparently I can't see her from here.
Well, that'll do it.
Maybe that's Yuki. Nope. 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 Everyone's out of range or out of sight.
Already done.
Hmm?
All too easy. Not a problem. Ha! Another clean strike. Watch and learn. Ha! Another clean strike. Nothing I
The range on
nowhere to
Pascal's
hide.
machine spirit fuckery.
I'm
Was
not
it pretty
sure
far, or
offhand.
was
It's
it, like-
relatively far, though.
Already done.
Quickly, activate machine spirit fuckery.
All too easy.
Oops, apparently that didn't land me in...
The spot you
Don't
wanted to be
sell.
in.
Nothing I can't do.
Alright, only one left.
Yeah, I can just end the turn there. It's fine.
I thought that was on the edge of that. I did not think I was
apparently
going to set that off. Yep, my bad. Yep, and she is way too outside of any kind of... No? Apparently not.
You, my emperor!
Damage is negligible.
Well, at least that trap's not there anymore.
Yay! I mean, I don't think that last turn's gonna be able to kill anybody. Or at least wound them.
Computation
Mm, certainly a little too far for the machine spirit banishment.
Wait, can Pascal not move?
He already did move. He was over by the other cannon before.
Yeah, I was looking at the turret. My bad. All right, let's see how badly this is gonna hurt.
Comprehends all. My vow is to serve. Running by narrative.
Why? As it always fire.
Oh, now
All right.
Pascal gets another turn. I mean, this time it made sense because I used an effect on him that gave him, like, added fire damage, but...
Yep.
Scriptural prognosis favorable. Request approved.
Yeah, so I guess the way that works when somebody else lands the finishing blow during the turn of the current character, they get that as like a ability stack on them, and then at the end of that character's turn, it takes effect and they get the bonus turn.
Moving no more.
Yay. All right, let's try disarming some traps.
Yeah, so who's got the best lower
Too hard for a
Xenos?
simple monkey.
I'm at like 85%
My
for like most of
success
these,
was
so give me
inevitable.
a second.
I have learned much in my exile.
I don't know, just
A trivial task. Too hard for a simple monkey. My success was inevitable.
all right. Hopefully, it's a structure with the mass vaguely resembling the antenna of a powerful transmitter. Base is a cod cheater. A few other devices. It seems that some part of the structure was buried underground. 55 with Pascal. Okay, let's try it. Success. By number of elements of the structure, the long-range antenna, design standard for Imperial colonies, the cod cheater of the Dari beacon, and a half dozen other devices of varied origin. They all have one thing in common: the tech is designed to transmit basic signals to neighboring space, the most common being requests for assistance and ship distress codes. Someone loaded this miserable place with transmitters for various races in the hopes that someone would land here and run into their welcome committee. Clever. I saw similar tactics used in my years in the Navy. True in a war zone. You are usually on high alert. You don't just hair off on a lone distress signal, but in an isolated place like this, you expect the most likely scenario, just a ship that had to make an emergency landing. Looks like plenty fell for it.
But who would set such an indiscriminate trap? One intended to lure in Eldari and humans and anyone else. Who is an enemy to everyone and everything?
Most traces.
We have a common enemy, eternal enemy, one that devours all living. Have we not already seen its servants on the Lilithan and elsewhere?
I've seen it in all of my life, and I can tell you one thing: this trap could be benevolently planned by the servants of chaos, or it could be a prank by some bored offspring of a wealthy lord, one whose parents failed to install in him the barest speck of self-awareness. What's the work of loyal subjects of the Imperium, whether noble birth or not? Using cunning traps to exterminate Xenos is a good thing, but not killing our own. Thieves had a trap to plunder the bodies. We don't have enough information. This is a bunch of weird stuff. No, we're not. Right, enough talk. Oh. Force adjuncts to the cogitator. Pascal? Failed. Protect against unauthorized access.
I did fine.
Ooh. Plasteel
We should deal
crystal
with
core.
What did we find?
It was you. I think you've spotted another trap, maybe?
A trivial task. Oh,
There's some
too
goods over
hard
here.
for
A
a
nice
simple
little
monkey.
Lord Xenos is required for the turn, so I'm going to have the Ildari take care of that.
My success was inevitable.
Successful.
Found some makeshift heavy
Did you hope to
xenomesh
see an Azuriani fail?
and a shuriken pistol.
Because the Eldari just have to be weebs.
A trivial task.
The machine god grants the insight.
Okay, yeah, we are getting some melted charges next time we go to a place.
If such is the Emperor's will.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
We could use a lot more of pretty much all the door opening stuff. But especially melted charges.
Yeah, so is that all that was here?
Everything I spotted.
That was everything I saw too. So except for that, which we need Melta, so
That didn't go as I'd hoped.
back to the ship, I guess. Unless something else pops up and
Oh,
attacks
wait.
us.
There's another little passageway thing over here. But it just overlooks the same area we were in. Okay.
So yeah, we could have spotted that beforehand. All right, so we know what that was now. Returning to the void ship. All right, now what side quest is going to trigger now?
Indeed.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's go check this destroyed ship. Auto gun, auto pistol, las pistol, and some black armor. All right, that looks like that was it for this incursion. All right, can we get some better path, please?
Not really, but at least we can go to the other place now.
All right, warp travel. During the warp void, Navigator Sanctor reported that there are warp reefs right on the ship's course. The fragments of the Sea of Souls give a material form. The Navigator either steer the ship past the dangerous region or risk approaching the rugged formation right in the visible sight.
To gain valuable insight.
Approach the warp rift. Test successful. The following Navigator instructed the void ship approach the warp reef. So experience gained. And passes the sharp formation without brushing against a single one. No one on board notices anything in particular, but it becomes a monumentous event for the Navigator, who gains a special understanding of the warp entities. Ooh, 20 experience. And 6 Navigator insight. Yay.
That's very helpful in our current position.
Yes, which new route, please? Oh, nothing. Okay, Platinum Stolos.
Palladium Stellos, I think.
All right, let us see what we have.
I don't think it's worth it for
plasteel.
2 plasteel.
No. Ooh, drugs, more drugs, lots of drugs. Yay. Also, that does remind me, we also need to do that remote check on our colonies, too.
Yeah. You should be able to give them some new orders to build stuff.
Yep. Xenotech.
I don't know if it's worth it for only 2.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too. Whoa, where was that? Settings. Character assignments. Oh, that's just that.
I think it's under colony management, the second to the last on the little menu on the right-hand side of the screen.
There we go. Yep, there it is. High function door. Lord Captain, the world of Filestone has been upset by conflict between the followers of the Order of the Hammer and the refugees from Winterscale Dynasty domain. An argument broke out near the tomb of the renowned holy man Nicomedes Keefe, and the tomb was damaged in the fray. The pilgrims, revering Keefe's rival,
Philippimenes.
Philippimenes of Malfi claimed Keefe to be a thief who had stolen the relics of Saint Cogitus and violated the sacred mystery of his resting place to sate his greed. The Order of the Hammer is furious at the heretical statements of the decrees of Keefe's burial sites. Who is Sycomedes and Philomenes? What's the issue here? Saint Nicomedes Keefe is a missionary who arrived the expanse alongside the founders of the Order of the, offering them valued guidance for colonizing Foulstone. He converted many worlds to the Imperial Creed, but his most famous feat was his search for the burial site of the legendary preacher Saint Cogitus, who conquered the expanse thousands of years ago, leaving behind scores of relics. Keefe was able to track down some of those relics. The order was named after the power hammer of Saint Cogitus, Pedes charge. Philomos of Malphite is a priest from Winterscale's realm. He preaches in the same time as Nicomedes Keefe and denounced him for his false veneration of Saint Cogitus. He believed that Cogitus preached the incomprehensibility of the highest wisdom to the people, and that any attempt to learn it would only lead to heresy. He called the search for Saint Cogitus' burial site blasphemy, and the collection of relics, looting, and
soliciting.
Okay, that's what it was. In his opinion, the sacred object should not be congregated in one place, but should find haven across many worlds. The relics are power, and they agitation gives way to pride. All right, Advisor, what do you say? For a group that's just arrived in a foreign realm, the Malfians conduct is insolent at best. Penance should be imposed on them. We will send them on pilgrims to find the relics of Saint Cogitus and to learn the ways of Saint Keefe. In this way, there be of use for returning the lost relics, and the Order of the Hammer would be satisfied with a just verdict.
There was a similar theological dispute at the Fifth Aphelion Council, and the conflict between the two cults was resolved in a sacred duel. 20 champions from each side came forward, both sides vowing to accept the victor's teachings if they lost. I propose to invoke the council's edict and settle the dispute in the same way. That would be your take, Argenta.
Yep. They believe that faith is superior. Let them prove it. Subjugate them to Fear test of faith. If they survive, they will have proven their steadfastness. Even if the Order of the Hammer does not accept their arguments, it would be easier for them to recognize the newcomers' rights to interpret the ways of Saint Conscious if they prove it with their own blood and pain.
Let's see, what was your voice like again? The Malfians have renounced the concept of possession. Their vows are true and similar to ours, but they lack humility and reverence for the dead. The blood-spun web would embrace their leaders. We could teach them. We could soothe turmoil.
All right, then. Let's see what our options. Hendrick's right. Let's see. Pilgrimage. Give them the blood-spun web. Fifth Ordean Council. Bring them forth the representatives and try to negotiate for some coordination. Shall Malfeas to prove their strength and their conviction through the service of trial of faith. The Malfeas display impressive zeal. I charge the Order of the Hammer to welcome 100 of the arrival to their ranks. Let them learn when there's ways to come to accept the distant past shorts or of Cogitus. You know, I like sending them out in the pilgrims to bring more relics back. No, we're not giving them to the death cult, Yuki.
Oh, come on!
Nope, pilgrims. Let's go collect more loot for me. They will not cause us any more trouble. Ooh, we actually get relics from that. What's this do? Litter gains 5% chance to reduce incoming warp damage by half for each point of deflection. Several thousand refugees have been sent to pilgrims in search for the relics of St. Conscious. Many believe that it was just a way to get rid of these innocent people. The Hammer thanks the Lord Captain for his protection and staying true to the agreements between them. Profit factor +2. Yay. All right, let's see here. Infernusol. God, it's a powerful hammer. That'll be good on Argenta. Expenses. The project, the High Throne. The Ecclesiarchy lacks the capital and the current spans from which to guide the faithful at the Falstone Ascendance status of a cardinal world. The Adeptus Ministorum will ensure the prosperity of the new planetary stronghold. Heretics will tremble when they hear the alliance between House von Lincians and the Ecclesiarchy. Not bad. Blocks a celestial projector. No one in the entire Chronosphere will make a worthy guardian of the sanctum of faith than the head of House von Lincians. A marvelous ballista will be erected in his honor in the world's capital city. You will be decorated with a grand twin statue of the Emperor and the rogue traitor. Thousands of Parisians and priests will say his name, deify to bring him reverent gifts. You know what? I like the...
one of these actually gives you a new ability.
Lord Captain gains a shield of faith. Power to shield sector. Oh, that's for the ship. The void ship gains the Emperor's Retribution feature. Critical hits against chaos enemies.
I think you're looking at something different than I am.
Oh, right. That was for rank 1. Yeah, we took the pistol. So rank 2. Let's see here.
Yeah, I was looking at the Thousand-Faced Relic, which gives you the Benevolent Protection feature.
All allies increase their wounds by Lore Imperium 15. All right. Touch of Holiness. Complacency. Produced by the colonies, and the speed and projects in the colonies increase, decreasing them by 10 for each point of complacency deposits. Okay. Just a sale, selling the forgiveness of the Ecclesiarchy can be a significant source of reverence. Profit factor. And Fellowship of the Void. Yeah, I do kind of like where you're going with that. Thousand-Faced Relics. The monks demanded great work. Thousands of faithful will skin entirely covered in scars, the forms of lines from scriptures from Saint Cogitus. And then Jonas. Your lordship, there are alarming reports from Jonas. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in remote agri complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and subsequent
Estrangement.
These mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonies, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. The members of the Magus Biologists would task you with healing Janus have found the mutation to be missing from catalog and recommend studying it and eradicate it immediately afterwards.
Sorry about that. Cat needed attention for a second.
Kitty.
The Janus nobility humbly awaits your decision.
All right, what do we know about these wretches? Their mutations cause the loss of skin pigment and the shedding of hair. Some have started developing a translucent third eyelid similar to that of reptiles. Others have succumbed to progressive atrophy of the larynx, causing the loss of human speech. At the same time, their tendons become denser and more elastic, proving increased endurance and load resistance. So they're trying to get into cave dwelling? Okay, that's interesting. The wretches are commonly obstructed due to their grotesque appearance. There haven't been too many cases of mob justice yet, but they will become commonplace after the mutations and deformities become more obvious. The wretches tend to form groups with similar afflicted people. Their average level of intelligence is low. They all belong to the labor caste and communicate among themselves using a primitive vernacular of their own invention. As for the barbarian religion, they are deferring both the soil of Janus itself to them, working in agri complexes to form of worship, which has had a positive impact on productivity. All right, advisors, what do you got to say here?
I saw your agent's picked recordings. The signs these Monkey leave behind, they're idols, and I cannot deny a connection, though a pathetic and extremely extractable. The symbols of my people. Their guttural prayers echo the sounds of the children of Asuryan speech. Their probability of having come into such close contact with our civilization is non-existent. Yet, they are still somehow connected. Protect these people. Resettle them to distant abodes where they will not be harmed for the peculiarities, and keep watch. Someday, the truth may be revealed. Let's see, what was her voice like? The blessed sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should sentence them without further study? There are mutants whose existence is fully sanctioned, such as the Ogrins, Ratlings, Pariahs, Belegars, Belanids, or the Troths. Our library had many treatises on the genetitor's craft, and I could impart some of that knowledge to your servants. Purely theoretical, of course.
They actually brought up the Felinids, the sanctioned cat people of the Imperium.
Excellent.
Yeah, weirdly enough, because what is it? Ogrins are ogres, Ratlings are halflings, Pariahs are they're complicated. Pelzagars, I forget. Felinids, cat people, Trollis are, I don't want to say trolls, but like troll-like kind of. This mutation has not been properly studied and is missing from the catalog. I am not resigned a bias for delaying the containment of immediate genetic purification. I recommending launching a thorough investigation into the genetic makeup of this forbidden strain. All right, resell separate agri complexes where the codes won't tear them apart. We will study them. Remember these wretches for study and let the others work. Cassia, please share your knowledge with the generators, craft the servants. Number of these wretches to be studied by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Destroy the rest. Yeah, that feels like the good one.
I hope my house will not judge me for this.
The good chance, however, the link shows to the mutants may lead to dangerous consequences. Dark servants graciously accept the information and mysterious generate arts from lead navigator Cassia's own hands. Started in inquest to discover the nature of the mutant strain. Rach's twisted flesh revealed its secrets on the autopsy table. Provisions, yay! All right. Ooh, everything is locked. We don't have.
We have not met any of the requirements.
Okay, yeah. So we will not be doing that. As well as the part 1 still under.
No, it said that's complete.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, we will not be doing these at the moment.
But we don't have enough. Let's see.
Reputation.
All projects must be completed in the Protectorate Giant, so we don't know how we would do that. We don't have enough profit factor for that one. We don't have any chemicals for that one. Our reputation with the Jerusians is too low for that one. Reputation with Casabalica mission is too low for that one. Reputation with Explorators and not enough mechanisms. Casabalica mission and Phlogiston for that one. Yeah.
We will come back to this then. Okay, so then we have unidentified Imperial Void Ship. Let's check you out really quick. The Nintendo ship hails at you as soon as you are in its detection range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer, helmed by Captain Dimir Shenny, has footfall listed as its home port. The message hints transparently at the connection with the Casablanca mission. Oh hey, the Vox Master adds that the captain has a proposal for you. All right, what's the proposal? The ship lets you know they will repeatedly reward you for any information about burning worlds in the Chronos Expanse. Why are you looking for burning worlds? The reply is as courteous as it is vague. Captain cites a scholar curiosity in this
Understudied
type of world. I mean, it's a world on fire. Yeah. Here's the message. Margos Pascal expresses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks the Lord Captain to take issue into consideration. Jay Hayden immediately declares that the Captain and Shinny would never dash about the void of scholarly curiosity, but only for a suitably high return. In that case, perhaps the Captain too might look into these burning worlds. Charles Winslow makes no comment regarding Casablanca's message, but is amazed that for once the esteemed Magos and Mistress Hayden are in passionate agreement on something. Information. All right, let's share world because we actually do need to get in alignment with this one. Put the ship sends out the punishing reward and received empty soul trap. Okay, +5. You know, current remembering worlds shall be hidden in the future. All right, in dialogue. Okay, then that was very interesting. All right, back to the Chronos Expanse then. All right, can I? Oh, we could force a course to over there, but I don't think we want to do that. I think going back north and plotting a thing would be our best option. The night the Lord Captain and some of his crew were awakened by beautiful music, the sound seemed to caress their very minds. They realized the source was their own bodies. While their teeth were chanting out a staccato, their tendons were being plucked like strings by unseen hands. Miserable breaths followed through their bones, turning them into mournful flutes. The illusion ended, but for a long time afterwards, every movement they made, their hearts stutter in fear. Was the orchestra about to strike up once more?
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's reduce this to safe, please.
I was gonna say, yeah,
There
we should
we go.
probably make at least one of these a safer route.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna do. That's why I didn't want to spend any on like anything else over there. So okay, with this we'll head over here, and then.
So what's this green outline down around Soto's tomb and Aviores?
That's what I was kind of wondering too. Is that like a warp storm going on down there?
Oh, it's a quest area. Voyage of the Casabalacan ship. If you mouse over the question mark in the center of it.
That's interesting. But wait, was that the faction we needed to get anything from?
That's the same one we were just dealing with a moment ago. So this is probably where you encounter the ship next if you have more information to sell them.
Ah, okay then. So let's see here. But I do believe we should get started with our next story quest here, which... where do I open quests again to see those? Journal, right. I believe we are on chapter 2 at this point, right? Lots of blood. So, let's see
yeah, the
here.
journal confirms my theory.
Okay, so yep, let us... The Protectorates... Companions... Well, we have quite a few companion quests just kind of floating around too.
Those seem to mostly pop up when we're journeying
Doing
between
other
places.
things. Yep. Okay, so we need to head to... That's the Administratum. Stay up the Eldari survivors. Deal with the disturbance shipments from Canis Gamma. Alright, so we actually do have to book it quite a bit to the right there, so... I think we'll warp travel up here. We will render that one safe.
That opened up some possibilities.
Yep, some new routes. Let's plot this realm out, and then we will at least try to make our way towards the main story quest.
Oh, pirates.
Yay! Let's check these other worlds first. Flood victims. It appears that a large void ship recently dumped a huge load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris that burned up the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. This dam is causing the river to overflow, flooding a nearby valley. Herd of large hoofed rodents has gathered along the riverbanks. If the animals lose their habitat, they are doomed. Fleeing and are virtually defenseless. Meat and pelts prove useful. The removal of the space debris from the riverbed. It's a long, laborious process, but the animals will have a chance to survive. Time for a hunt. Uniform kit, provisions, yay. Hunt brings little spoils and lifts the crew's spirits. The right to take a short leave and partake in the hunt is for a prize that many willingly sell their belongings, make hefty bets in card games, and even fight in province tournaments to win. Yay. At this point, I had anything more to offer, I would have said that, but all right, space dust. What do we got here?
Ooh,
Fuel. Yay.
that looks like a burning world to me.
Watch, it's a magma world, not a burning world. No, straight up burning world. Okay, then. Augurs Anelmi prefer you as a burning world in a hospitable place at the mercy of a perpetual inferno due to suffocating atmosphere and close proximity to the system's star. The firestorms on its surface never cease. What could the Casablanca be looking for in such a place? Besides the full abilities of the Augurs to locate something unusual on the planet. Failed. All right then.
Sadness.
To battle. More of my masterful tactical skills on display for everyone to see now. I just drive you wild sometimes with this, don't I?
I mean, these kinds of combats are one of my specialties, so seeing you sometimes kind of flail through it is both hilarious and frustrating. Falcon class frigate. Their
So
ship
it's
might be
a-
bigger
it's-
than ours.
No, it's slightly smaller. Not by much, but okay, I can't do a ramming maneuver from this position. I can blast them though. Can't hit them there, can't hit them there, so
Whatever you do, just try to end up where the torpedoes can't hit you.
The time has come.
how about a good old full broadside?
Broadside, broadside. Navy boys better run in hide.
And then if they turn left, they'll be in range of our torpedo. If they turn right, and if I move over here, they'll be in range. So I believe this will be to our advantage. They shot at our torpedo. Our rear shields are still optimal, and for some odd reason, we get to take our turn before them.
Gonna fire our rear cannons before we move? Or does that prevent us from moving?
No, we don't have rear can. We do have the dorsal. Nope, can't strike with that either. We can't actually
they're
shoot
just
behind
out
us.
of range of it, yeah.
But what we can do is trigger our advanced movement. And shit. Shit.
And watch our entire plan come undone.
Yeah, but our torpedoes are in range though. Miss!
That's okay, there's always more torpedoes.
Yes, there is. Can we just outside of it? God damn it.
Ah, they've been having engine trouble the whole time. That explains the lack of movement.
All right, they explode afterwards.
Yeah.
Hey, 10 void combats won. Yay.
Good job.
You know, a little piece of me does wonder if we will be able to get a bigger ship later on.
I feel like they've hinted
Or-
that we will be able to do that, like, with enough upgrades or something.
Promethe- 5 Promethium. I think that will be worth it.
I think we're pretty set on Promethium after that, though.
Yep, no questions on that. But actually, thinking about that, where was Oh, did Foulstone already finish?
Oh, that's quick if so.
Yeah, we can go on to rank 3 already. Let's see here. Touch of Holiness, Complacency, Indulgence of Sale, Profit Factor, Fellowship of the Void.
Oh no, those are alternate projects within rank 2. I think that would switch our current project to those if we selected them.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we have 4 charts to try to get over there. All right, this is only an unsafe. I think we can make this jump without too much of a problem.
Don't forget, each time we go to a new area, we get 1 more point.
We get minimum 1 point, so
Yeah.
I think to get to the other world, we might have to use like our big thing. The officer on the lower deck stopped providing status reports. 3 days have passed since the Vox system broadcast anything other than subdued moans and wet slapping noises. An enforcer
Yo.
squat sent to investigate reported that the denizens of the lower levels have progressed to animals have succumbed to depravity. The connection with the squad was shortly lost. The High Missionary of the Deptus Ministorum becomes flush with fury and condemned these as designs of the arch enemy. The hotbed of heresy was cleansed with fire and prayer. Gabriel still pairs the warp, returning to its place.
Yeah, mind you, we are taking void ship damage from some of these events, so we should probably remember to repair at some point.
Yep, and we didn't gain any new areas to move to. God, King Emperor. I'm trying to turn my slurs into 40K slurs. I generally remember halfway. Okay, our ships, we are still fairly good. That's one hell of an asteroid belt, though, isn't it?
Sure is. Area is thick with asteroids.
Lord Captain, the augurs cannot determine who the ship we approach belongs to. But the clear reveals it is an Imperial vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there's an air of some of the chambers, which means they are hermetically sealed. What are your orders concerning the discovery? Send out orders to prepare my troops for boarding. I'll personally take part in the exploratory expedition. Ooh.
It's one of these.
The storybook one. Yeah, I haven't seen one of these in a minute. Ooh, yeah, that shit got screwed. We who walk down the same passageway in the same bays days after days, We who are born live and die in the hum of the ship's machines. We forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life, and for a chance to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us in the glory of the Imperium. So let's have a tale about the Lord Captain, by the will of the Emperor and the guardian of the commander of every good and honest soul upon this void ship, and the time be boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Like a dead whale cast ashore by the inexplorable forces of the swell, the wrecked vessel was a confounding sight. For its unwitting visitors, some bays still retained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead. Machine spirits dissipated in the darkness of space, with just the husk left, and the rogue trader's crew were to become scavengers swarming the carcass of a fallen Leviathan. Or Lord Captain oversaw the expedition personally. He decided, I guess, to train the permanent gaze, the auger array, damaged ship. The auger's keen eye scanned the eerie vessel, identifying the void ship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. There was very little time to explore it. 3 sectors seemed the least damaged: the bridge, the mid-deck, the crew deck, and the service bay. Exchanging a series of trills and warbles in the mysterious ancient language of the tech priest responsible for the auger's report to the Lord Captain, they had glimpsed signs of valuable components in the operation in the service bay. The Lord Captain's next step was winning the instruction. The Lord Captain had decided which of these 3 teams he would lead, and which 2 would be entrusted to the officers. Let here be known the names of honest people who stood before the rogue trader in that moment. The taciturn and grave young Ho Son, whose word was as fiery as his handshake. Captain Vestai, whose jokes we remembered by everyone on decks 3 to 5. The Mantai, the senior officer of the 3rd unit known as the Grey Matinine. She has been leading units back when the current crop of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on the deck was in any doubt that navigating the insides of the wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal, dead modules, void of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, the hull breaches the size of houses. The only thing connected to the brave team would be the dedicated threat of a Vox link. And so, waited upon the options, the Lord Captain chose to go with.
So, this is interesting. We've got, the third option is the one where we've identified the most valuable stuff, but it also has probably the most competent person attached to it. Number 2 is probably the least competent person that would probably benefit the most from your expertise, but we don't know what, if anything, is of use there. And then number 1 has the medium competent person, but the bridge is probably the place where your skills would be in and of their self the most useful, being the captain.
Yep, I think option 1's the best here. From here on, we will relate to the events based on what we've learned from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dread ship. The shuttles started upon one after another and dispersed, each heading for its selected target, in hours spent on cutting through the hull and freezing vacuum of space.
Yeah, all that breathing will do that to you.
Plenty of space boarding, and then finally the rogue trader stepped onto the cold, dark decks of the dead ship. The lights of torches reveled in the sign of gloom. Fireborn, after a minute-long exchange with the Foxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova von Dyne, registered at the Kiva Gamma port. Every minute spent on board threatened to end in disaster. The ship's days, or even hours of existence, were numbered. From the sides came the sounds of distant crumbling. The floor underfoot trembled. Even now and then, the Lord Captain hurriedly moved deeper into the compartment, and he suddenly felt a slight puff of air brush against his neck, followed by the soft sigh, almost as if someone had leaned in close, opened their mouth to whisper a dark, tantalizing secret, and then fallen silent. The only thing was that the Lord Captain stood entirely alone.
Which doesn't make sense since you're leaving a party, but whatever.
Maybe we got separated. Willpower, Lord Captain summoned all. Yep, willpower. Willpower test successful. Where simple mortals would already be trembling and weeping, the rogue trader only gritted his teeth. Shrieks and moans could be heard close by. Others gripped by the illusion too. Young Hung Sun, the under captain, barked out orders. His team held back their comrades who had fallen victim to the uncanny terror and who was struggling to break free and run deeper into the cursed ship. A few minutes passed, and the unit, thought scared senseless, was ready to continue. The sound suddenly blared from the Vox, which was turned to the second unit frequency. The words sounded muffled, and as though a person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but desperately pressing the transmit button while occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on. Wait. Is it moving? The words are cut off by strangled wheeze, followed by static. Young Hon-sun listened to the transmission and the final rasp with a surprising calm expression, then pressed the Vox button in a singular, calm voice, let loose a stream of flurried swearing, which centered on casting aspirations of his interlocutors. Intellectual capabilities. Turned to the rogue trader, he remarked, "Apologies, Lord Captain. Captain Avesti from the second unit is well known for his pranks." "Crap, the Lord Captain's with you?" comes Avesti's voice from the speakers, followed immediately by serious apologies, Lord Ship. I just wanted to spook the guys a little. Okay, that was actually pretty good. I'll show leniency this time. It was actually kind of funny. No, Captain Veggies report that his unit's foray had so far proceeded without incident. Mystic or otherwise, they had found no survivors from the ship's crew, or bodies for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage depot was severely damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further could be dangerous. So here's new orders to the vessel's crew. Right. As the unit heads off to carry out their orders while the rogue traders team continue on. After spending several hours wandering down the dead passageway, Yan Ho-san's unit and the rogue trader reached the bridge of the Firstborn. The present feeling that had not dissipated. It was as though the bulkheads of the ship were steeped in the terror and pain of the people who had vanished without a trace from these decks. On their way there, the unit had found no sign of a struggle or bodies of the crew, and that served only to deepen their unease. After examining the bridge, the scouts discovered that the captain's principal cogitator was still functional. The file log entry was identified: a damaged picket. A photograph images played by recording to the device call. Recording that no one in the unit was eager to view. Proximity to the cogitator alone was unsettling enough. And with each passing second, the remaining on the bridge was becoming more and more difficult. Let's watch the recording. Ooh. The recording contained a message from Captain Nova von Dyne. It was almost impossible to make anything out in the pit. Only the captain's hands gripping the edge of the table. In flashes of incandescent light, the captain was speaking crisply, almost calmly. There was also short, almost inaudible breaths. Exactly what the rogue traders team had encountered when they first boarded the ship. And it seemed that those sounds were coming not from the recording, but from the gloom-drenched corners of the bridge itself. Kiva Gamma has fallen. The Fireborn broke orbit under fire from an unknown enemy and left the system. The Captain Von Dyne on the recording with the tone of the officer reporting to her superiors. Encountered pathological warp activity. The crew is reporting failures in the Gellerfield system. The ship is doomed. Whoever finds this recording, I ask you to hold a prayer service for our souls. I also ask you to take the family relics of the Von Dyne line from Kima Gamma. The relics are stored. The vault then specified the location of her family vault and the access codes. The recording ended. There was nothing left to do on the cursed deck. It was time to return to the shuttle.
Oh, that seems profitable.
Yay, profit. A message came from the unit led by the seasoned, unflappable Grey Martana. The captain Mahalja reported on all service bay sections her team had already examined. They found nothing of value. They had found no bodies. There had been no incidents, and the search was proceeding as normal. The unit was waiting for further instructions from the Lord Captain. Just from the standpoint, the Grey Mountain success report lists the area as warranted for more thorough search. After returning to the shuttles, HQ received reports from Fireborn status. The tech priest, who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the augur's gaze, insisted on curating the operation as soon as possible, fearing immediate destruction. Also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Graveyard units had explored the service bay without incident and, not wasting any time, had marked valuable components for later disassembly and transfer to the rogue trader's ship. Assembled on the shuttle, and the Lord Captain gave the final order for this grim expedition. Prayer for the Omnisire in honor of the ship, a fallen wandering engineer. Firepower the ship to long range. No, memorial prayer of the Omnisire in honor of the ship.
That was the request of the captain.
Yeah, okay, you're right. The last request of the fallen captain had been fulfilled. Purvis' funeral began a brief military salute, and the rogue trader himself recited a prayer for the souls of the Fireborn, just as any honest servant of the Emperor who had dedicated their life of voyaging through the darkness would honor their fellows and mourn their dead. Time was up. The scouting party returned to their ship with one last look at the Fireborn and rogue trader. And the dead vessel range, for which was the born of fire, should perish in fire. Yeah,
there you go. You still get the option. Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was expecting something. If we do another one of those today, I might have to have you do that, though. That took a bit out of me.
Understandable. You
Oh,
might
yeah,
also want to go ahead
Worlds.
and take a break, like, soonish.
Okay, let us finish scanning this, and we can take a short break. Giant rings of the planet surface can be observed from orbit. Examine the rings. It emerged that the planet has a native species of giant insects similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were rings discovered by ship's observers. These traits that were originally expected to be a sign of warp activity or nefarious xenostructure turned out to be a quirky nature and a tragic one at that.
Ow.
Just a bunch of ants circling each other in death. Ooh, Toxic World looks like continental?
Toxic world provisions.
Yeah, we don't have anything left. All right, so we just have a Space Hulk. Detect the wreckage of the void ship. You'll see the exact. All right, look for the source of the wreckage. Report that it has registered no evidence of disaster that could be theories. All right, let's pick up some of the stuff. The wreckage is made of plasteel. The rest is unknown material. Studying the fragments further is not impossible due to the sphere corrosion damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks.
All right.
All right, and with that, I think it's good to take a short break.
Sounds like a
good to you,
plan.
Yuki?
Yeah. BRB, everyone.
And be right back. Ugh. I am back. Why am I hearing my own background? That's why I'm hearing my own background. Welcome back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's do a little bit more exploring. Yeah, let's knock that down to safe, just because I'm getting sick of kind of getting booted with all the crazy stuff. All right, chart new quartz.
Nada.
Well, we picked up one over there. We can't make it to it, but we see it. See, I'm starting to wonder if like these ones that don't pop up, if you can like manually chart course, but it costs you 3 to do that, and then it becomes like an uncharted thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's visit this. Rim station. Ooh, okay.
Also, apologies to everyone if you hear any eating sounds. It is over 90 degrees in my streaming room, and I am consuming some ice cream to cool down.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, landing one. Let's.
And we just leveled up.
Yeah, I think roll the other fight. You know, I forget that the side story stuff does level you, which I really do appreciate. More, it doesn't feel like you're wasting time, even if it is like heavily story relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, everyone on stream, you will get to see us do more stuff. Yep, no, more persuasion on the main character, please.
Oh, well, actually, that would be pretty helpful for a lot of enemies.
That'll work on you. Arch Militant. Oh.
Alright, Bringer of Doom seems good.
Yuki, Bringer of Doom.
Whenever the assassin attacks an enemy with a single target attack, this attack reduces the target's armor and dodge by 10% until the end of the assassin's turn. Oh, does not stack. Okay. Still good. Just not as amazing as I thought.
There's one intent. Allies, there's some gains. Reduce the effects. Dependable. All right, yeah, let's make Argenta a little bit tougher, because she still feels like she kind of I don't want to say dies a lot, but she is that mid-range squishy. Oh yep, reduced armor, because armor still feels like, yep, and awareness. You know, I feel like we're leveling up. I wonder if like the last couple chapters of this game you're supposed to just be at max level.
Quite possibly. Or it could be one of those things where, like, the side story stuff is way more difficult, and then when you get to the end boss, it'll be super trivial because you've leveled up so much doing the side quests.
Hey, I don't necessarily.
I don't have time for this.
Alright, 15% bonus to parry seems reasonable for our tank.
No, let's see here. Yep. Grenade. Grenade. And we are all good.
All-encompassing agony.
Is that on Pascal?
Yeah.
You know, I worry about him sometimes. Little cog boy.
Proxy. Same time, oh, 30% more. Everlasting agony.
Oh, negative 170. Okay, I was looking at like Argenta's stats. It's like, how is her lore warp? And Laura Zetos at one. There, I realized there was a negative in front of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we really don't have a good lore warp person, do we?
Not really. It's my... Just want to see my... want to see how much of these has.
Oh, which stat are you wondering about?
That's okay, I already went over to the screen. Toughness is 40. Medicae is 75. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that feature.
Doesn't he have an auto Medicaid arm too?
No. I think that's something else. Mechandrite, but not...
Mechadendrite.
Yeah. That. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and increase decay ability. That. Cool. Pascal now has 69 HP.
He is turning into our tank. All right, nice. One of the holy numbers of the Omnisire. What kind of ice cream are you eating?
It is Baskin-Robbins mint chocolate chip.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, the local superstore we actually have in my area has mint moose tracks flavor.
It's pretty common for the store brands. I haven't seen that in like Baskin-Robbins, if you mean that, but...
Do you have a mint moose tracks up in your thing? Like, I've never had that before. I was like, when they finally got that, I was like, yes! So that would mean some mint chocolate chip.
They've got that at the local grocery store where I am.
Ooh, nice.
This explorator is blessed with
In fact, it seems they were use his last chance to blow his own. So they killed each other, then killed themselves. Yeah.
Marching on.
It doesn't look like this terminal works, so I guess we go this way.
Halt! I noticed something.
Demolition. Do you have a someone who
Oh,
can
yeah,
do that pretty
100%.
well? All right.
Fine.
Yeah, Yuki is specialized into demolition.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Oh, great. Lore warp.
Oh. I suppose Lore Warp would be a good reason to bring, like, the Navigator with us.
Wait, is this a crash ship? Ah, shit. Gift of Decay. Fuck, it's Nurgle. Well, it's
My
like,
success was inevitable.
Follow my lead.
oh, the drawn eyes of the thing seem to, well, Nurgle generally means two things: plague and zombies. You know, he is the bane god of the Yuki, right?
And rot.
Ugh. Unusual for him to be on an ice world, though. But, yeah. Oof, yeah.
Ew. It's like something that's been left in the fridge too long.
See, we just need to Ed here.
Locomotives are
Edward
fully
is Edward.
operational.
Just don't count the live action Bebop ever.
No, of course not. I've got 45% on this. Do you have anyone better?
Nope, I got 30 at best.
Operation successful.
Okay, so this is a crash ship. Now the question was, is it a crashed inquisitorial ship, or is this a goddamn crashed black ship?
I rise to the occasion.
Yeah. Got a Medicaid 75 over there. What do you got on that?
100% on Pascal.
Grasp the insight. Litany of reconnaissance.
Oh, you know, as far as disgusting it is, though. Nurgle is the god you're, if you have to be succumb to it, probably the best.
How do you figure?
Nurgle hates suffering. Yep. So once you succumb to him, while you'll still be an infectious, disease-ridden husk of a mutant zombie, you don't actually suffer any negative consequences of your diseases.
At least none that you're able to perceive.
Well, no, you can perceive them. It's just you don't feel pain or suffering or sneeze for
Attention
some
to
reason.
detail is the key to success.
So all the benefits of being sick with none of the drawbacks.
The benefits of being sick. Okay, I've got 2 stacks of perplexed on me.
Perplexed. Don't know how you got that.
Examining Lord Xeno stuff, I think. And presumably failing at the... or Imperium.
I got 100% on that.
Excellence
Go for it.
matters.
Wrath of Saint Duras. It's a one-handed melee weapon, light. Does not have an area of attack. Increases damage from all sources against any hit of the target until end of combat by 50%. Chain weapons deal 25% crit damage. Most warriors prefer swords for their provide more flexibility in the battlefield against close combat. 10% parry, minus 10 weapon skill when hit. So it might be a good one for you.
We also found some, Voidsman's something. Some kind of letters or notes.
Yep, I got that too. That needs a key.
What was that thing you were just talking about? Was it,
It's a new
Still
melee
weapon?
weapon we just got. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's the, where the hell did that go?
seeing it?
Oh wait, no, that was my personal one. It might have just been comparing it to it. Sword, manufactured sword, noble sword. All right, never mind. We can check that a little later. But oh, I don't like this next room. I bet you anything those are all going to spring up.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything that's better than what you already.
Well, it can give me +1 AP at the cost of 25% of my maximum wounds, multiple times per turn.
Wait, which play is this?
The Bloody Pact. Special ability Crimson Rage that it gives allows you to do that.
Yeah, I mean, lower damage than most of the other two swords at the moment.
Yeah. But the concept of potentially being able to set up a combo where I have basically infinite attacks by way of utilizing enough life drain type effects is certainly interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go, Yep, there we go.
Yep,
Inquisitors.
all inquisitorial troops.
Well, yeah.
Wait, I'm betting when we actually meet this Inquisitor, where it's going to be a big event.
And you'll die quickly.
Oh, boy, those. Oh, flub. All right, you want me to set up?
Oh, we're surrounded as well.
Yep. Okay, let's see here.
Erupted turret. Heavy laser cannon. 26 to 40 damage. 900
Whoa.
ammo.
Yep, not gonna do much there. Melee shit. Oh, it dodged that. Yeah, it's not good. Argenta? Please and thank you.
This is why I was chosen.
Let's see what's this.
High momentum.
Thank you. Argenta, please again.
Eradicated.
Let's see here. Switching over to Bolter, which she can't fire anymore, so we'll switch back.
It does one corrupted turret anyway. I guess if you corrupt the machine spirit, assuming that's how this works.
Yep. Yep. Very easily to do. No, not easily to do that, but very possible. All right, let's see here. Come on.
On here, I was thinking you would need reinforcements back there, but looks like you're doing alright.
Yeah, no, I've got a crazy priest with a flamethrower.
You did say cleanse it with fire.
Yeah, no, this is literally her specialty, so we are good back here. Feel free to murder until your heart's content up top. I will, once they are cleared out, I will start providing sniper fire. Hey, there's so many of them, and they're
Nice and densely
hey,
packed for me? Yeah.
yeah. Oh, hey, it's Argenta's turn. What?
Did you run out of flamer ammo or something?
I'm not entirely sure there.
It then say reload and parry. Wow. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for me.
Yeah, careful. There are some high HP enemies mixed in with that too, though.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Alright. Let's start by
Let's
moving
see
here.
how they respond to this.
Dramatic statement for taking one step forward.
Not a problem for me. Already done.
Ooh,
Nothing I can't do.
God damn it. I'll put something under that.
Alright. Wait, no, this is fine. Will that be better?
Yeah.
Back from doing that.
Suits my purpose. The chance.
Oh, that's
One of
annoying.
them actually. Yeah, you got the death from above at least, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're actually so densely packed that I can't reach any of them with it. Which is why I had hoped to kill that one that's next to me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it was both fairly high powered.
I don't have time for this.
I mean, no invisible path, it's
Nothing
right next to me.
I can't do.
Is it worth doing that? I don't know if it is. Okay. Let's just... Oh! Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay. May have messed up slightly.
Just slightly. You got a couple weak ones around you.
Yeah, unfortunately... I think the best I can do here is just
Suits my
use
purposes.
acrobatic artistry. Darn, that was lame. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move the forward defense zone back to you. In a second.
Yeah, I
Okay,
forgot
yeah,
to save
no,
the necessary AP for my dance attack.
All right, that
The
dies.
soul lives beyond the veil.
All right, no movement though. Shit.
Yeah.
Claim the bounty.
Hear you moving, no more.
Oh.
Well, next turn I can clear them all out.
Let's see, what do we have here? That's
Abelard.
It will be done.
well, you still got Pascal, which machine spirit fuckery on the turrets, I'm guessing.
That too.
Right, I'm gonna send Argenta in with her flamethrower. Because the backside is cleared out.
Okay, that should have done more than it did, but okay.
And I think we're also getting some slight glitches.
Victory is in.
You know, Owlcat games tend to be a little fucky wucky for quite a long time.
Yeah. Oh, they're just out of range of the machine spirit banishment.
Yeah, and you probably don't want to move Pascal through a bunch of pox guys.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Hey, but we do have maximum momentum, so Yuki's next turn, you can just go boop with them.
Exactly. Although, I'm probably about to do some pretty devastating damage here.
My vow is to
Not bad. All right, let's move the forward defense zone. What? I hate the line of sight in this game. All right, let's see here. Four enemies in the area. First roll. All right. Actually, why don't we give Yuki a little extra time to set up? Extra turn.
Alright. How can I make best use of it? So, little here.
Not a problem for me. There's nowhere to hide. Nothing of value has been lost.
For some reason, that did not give me the AP that it should have, which makes me sad.
It's an extra turn. I mean, don't worry too much about it.
All too easy to watch and learn.
At least you got an extra stack of death from above, right?
Think. And it's not like it really
And
ultimately cost me much of anything because I did get the HP I spent back.
yep. All right, let's go with that.
That's beside me.
I'm supposed to
Oh, and
be
they all moved into my
counterattacking those
zone
parries.
too.
What was that?
I was gonna say it's why can't she use this? Oh, she's winded. That's why. All right. Wait, why can't she? Oh, she's in melee. All right, my bad. Oh, bullshit.
Strike is a prayer.
Okay, Pascal can take a slight burn.
Ow. Oh, okay, never mind. That was the person in front of me.
Yep. All right, I could have done that way. Yeah, flamethrowers with zombies is awesome, aren't they?
Well, guess I'm going after the turrets. Jeez.
When did we set one of those on fire?
I don't know. Wait, do I move one more? I can move one more.
It seems like there was also like the power packs you could hit from the turrets too. If I
Nothing I can't do.
sort of missing something.
I don't see anything like that around.
All right, never mind then.
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, corrupted Nurgle turret. Right, he's gonna be a little tanky, aren't they?
Yeah, probably.
Ha! Another clean strike. Ha! I'll bring glory to my bloodline. There's nowhere to hide. Watch and learn. There's nowhere to hide. Ah! Another. Watch and learn.
Oh, there you go. Got that. Then return and then just kind of blast them both.
Suits my purposes.
Yay!
Not a problem for me. Already done.
How many more of those do you have left?
Using that ultimate skill gives me like 5 stacks of it, in addition to all the attacks it gives me. It's pretty absurd.
No. Yeah, no joke. Jesus. And then you can just acrobatic artistry.
Yep.
Stand a chance.
This could take a while.
What was it? Hold space bar to speed this up?
I'm trying. Oh right, there's still something
And-
alive.
Yep, we have that last little pox guard.
I might have been able to do something about that if I had remembered he was there.
It's not a big deal. Yay. Nothing to loot though.
There's some stuff back behind the turrets. Stuff to investigate it.
Yep. Oh, to be fair, this is also Nurgle stuff, so looting.
What advice do you seek?
It's gonna be gross at best.
Well, it's one of those you really don't want to bring a Nurgle disease back with you.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Executing request.
Yep, I don't see anything else, but alright.
Here's something else. Look, more enemies.
Why do those look like eggs?
And bow before me.
Yeah, it's just like aliens. It'll be fine.
Oscillating sphere. I'm gonna start pumping sniper fire into that if sounds good to you.
Including sphere. Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna send Argenta down the left side here.
Can't really tell if it's mechanical or not. Let's have a look here. Active abilities. Blessing of Rot. Nurgle's powers create a shield that grants its host plus 3 MP and will be removed if the creature's temporary wounds reach 0. Passive abilities. Invincibility. It's immune to all damage and most common effects. Death of creatures under its control deals direct damage to it.
Okay, so don't kill.
Don't
shoot it
it.
directly. Okay, I'm gonna. That plague bearer didn't take any damage from that.
Creature manifestation deals 15 damage to the occluding sphere when dying. Oh. At the start of the demon's turns, all creatures around it must pass a willpower resistance test or suffer the horrors of the warp effect. Perfect. Once per combat, when the wounds of this creature fall below 30, it restores all its wounds. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't have taken damage, though.
Favors the swift.
Damage to bulk. Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
All right, Argenta, forward. Go ahead and burn, burn, burn. Smack that.
Fire was chosen.
Burning ring fire.
Oh. Reload and good.
Faith shields me.
Okay, I don't think there's much left behind it. We got some Pox Walker back there. Pox Guard, Pox Guard.
Why that didn't work with him?
Just
At your beck and call.
like I said, it might have just been a glitch.
It will be done. Indeed. Used to die.
And now for the Yuki murdering.
This is a little tough because everything's pretty spread out here.
Creatures, temporary. Oh, they have temporary wounds on them. Okay, so
You'll
yeah.
regret this.
That thing is going to be getting all of my hate come next turn.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do.
Oh, come now.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
Gotta hate that.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can do. What?
Oh, I should have done the opening first. Oops.
No, unless anything crazy happens, I think we've got this one pretty easily wrapped up.
All too easy. Suits my purposes.
Just, well, it'll die at the start of its next turn.
Yeah, I just won't get credit for it. Which means I don't get a stack of death from above.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binaric override.
But no, we've got this pretty easily. Which makes me wonder, it's like, yeah, this feels too simple. I feel like they're going to do something.
Stand a chance.
When does this core thing kick on?
Oh no, it's always active. It's just we can only kill it by killing its minions.
Okay. But didn't you just kill one of the demons?
Just one of the regular undead.
I didn't even notice that one.
Took care of this one.
Did a whole bunch more just spawn?
It does feel that way.
Alright, I'm gonna move the defensive thing there.
Which makes a certain amount of sense on account of there weren't enough sphere weakening effects on the board to kill the sphere. So I think we just have to keep murdering wave after wave of them until the sphere dies.
Yeah, possibly. Alright, let's smack. Ooh, that'll work out nice actually. And let's give Yuki a little bit extra. Feel free to take a slight extra turn.
Excellent. Alright. This time I'll remember to use aim for the opening. I don't feel like this actually works when it's a bonus turn, but I'll test that theory.
Not a problem for me. Already? There's nowhere to hide.
Not bad. All right, you know what? Let's give you a full turn. Get
Still
to
have that
killing.
on it? No, it doesn't. Go off. Okay.
All too easy.
Alright, I'm gonna leave that to those guys. I'm gonna come down here. On this section of kind of... Might get me there. That'll cost me an AP, but be in a better position.
Just remember, this isn't your turn. This is all extra turn still, so...
Yeah, but might as well make the most of it.
Suits my purposes. Nothing of value has been lost.
Well, at least there's a death from above for you.
Nothing I can nowhere to hide.
Oh, there's a Poxwalker Psyker for a second there.
Alright, now I'm in the thick of it.
And nothing they can do there, so alright.
Since he's more heavy single target focused, I would... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that was it. It had extra attacks if it didn't get taken out.
Gotcha.
So...
No, the Blessing of Rot gives it extra movement points, not attacks. I think more stuff just spawned.
Maybe. Alright, let's see here. What's this one? Oh, well, what is it? Conserve out. Alright, that should let you dodge.
Dodge out of the cell entirely.
Yep. That's a bit weird. Normally she gets more attacks than that. Alright, yeah, the Plague Bearers appear both right next to those guys.
Victory is imminent.
You also, while you're in that circle, he has extra defenses too, so he's even tankier.
I will do my duty.
Excellent.
It will be done. Indeed. It will be done. Rinse the dust.
Ooh, what is that? Flexed.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Oh, couldn't charge that?
No, not charge. Am I still under the effect of... I am. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Let's just try and taunt some more things.
I got that guy. Now Yuki's actual turn.
Indeed.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that one. Oh well.
Yeah, blade dancing, you'll probably kill most of them.
Didn't stand a chance.
That was weird,
Oh,
Echo.
right. Veil degradation hit critical. I remember your sword kind of trips that.
Sure does. It'll be fine.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Suits my purpose. Nothing of value.
You can leave the guy in the back alone. He's pretty much dead. He
Yeah,
does
I'm out of
anything.
juice at the moment anyway.
Manifestation? Okay. Killed. Where did you see the oscillating sphere can't be hurt?
If you right-click on the occluding sphere, and you scroll down towards the very bottom, at the top of passive abilities, it says invincibility.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do this.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting all this enemy information. Very handy.
Yeah, no, I really do wish I would have realized you could do this. Thank you, game, for explaining this very important.
The undesired vulnerability analysis successful.
Ability. Let's see here. Second wind, bile throw, warp creature. Willpower, toxic damage, manifestation, combat, black clouds.
Whoa!
That thing just explode.
Well, I did counterattack it for like 130 damage with Abelard, so yeah.
Yep, top of the round, so let's see here. Just out of range. All right, let's move their defensive bubble up. Let's bump up your resolve. Winded. Abelard. Can I make Abelard take an extra turn? I can.
Hmm.
We really just need to start just hammering on those plague
At your
bearers.
beck and call. An
I
exemplary.
did take one of them out.
Indeed.
Deal death with my hands.
Yep. She can't move because of.
Yep.
That's severely irritating. All right, just reload.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Okay, let's do this. Control chop. All right.
It's why I was chosen.
Wow, Argenta just taking those attacks of opportunity.
They're Nurgle, so they have really shitty attacks. Pun intended.
Now this is awkward. Can't really get in position to hit these guys properly.
Oh yeah, because that's like a single thing. You'll have to pull Albillard around the other backside.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Decay for Nurgle!
I could attack both of them, but it would also hit Pascal, and that's not ideal.
Victory is in.
Yeah.
Sure have.
You got a free kill if you want to swing. I don't know if you can do anything about that, but
Yeah, problem is, it's gonna eat all my movement points.
Nothing I supposing me was your biggest mistake.
Oh, okay. I guess if I use that, it doesn't count. Cool.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
all right. Veil degradation going back up again. So
Not a problem.
yeah, I could see this fight being a lot harder if we didn't have Argenta and Yuki built the way they are.
To just plow down hordes of enemies, yeah.
Yeah, it's I would say right now our biggest weakness is when we have to fight a medium-sized group of medium difficult. Basically, if it's large swarms of weak enemies or one very enemy, yeah, no problem. If it's a bunch of like medium enemies, then we suffer.
Yeah, it does become just a little bit irritating.
Not my specialty.
Luckily, a lot of game devs don't like going middle of the road. They like putting you at extremes. So, yay!
Nothing I can't.
Yeah, if we can take out those two plague bears, we pretty much win this, I'm pretty sure.
Suits my purposes.
Well, I have learned that they can spawn more plague bearers, unfortunately for us.
Yep. Well, that's what I'll say. If once we kill these two, or at least kill two more, I think we'll win. Yep. Oh, but one of the other things I was going to say about Nurgle and why so many of his people are happy is since he is the god of like of nature and death itself. The what are the stages of grief called again? The 8 stages or 12 stages?
I can't remember how many stages, honestly.
Yep. But that's part of his domain, and since anyone that follows his path to the end will just get to acceptance, you kind of have that joy of
problem for me
in your life.
Already done.
They threw poop at us.
Poop. Ooh, can Pascal finish this bastard?
Maybe? Let's see.
What do you have on Pascal? Merciless Vedic, where it hurts.
Request approved. The Omnissiah knows, comprehends all forces.
Apparently that did nothing. I guess pain resonance is not a great use against Nurgle.
Yeah, they don't actually. Lore-wise, Nurgle worshippers don't feel pain. One of the Plague Father's gifts. And top of the round, everything respawns. Let's see here. We got. Nope. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm not in line of sight for any of those, so. Let's move forward a little bit. I can't shoot that still? Really?
Don't forget to move her first.
Well, the ability that triggers is a ability you activate at the end of her turn. Lets her take a shot at the start of her turn.
Right,
That's
but the
why
last
I
couple
was like-
turns you were like, oh, I forgot to move.
Oh no, last turn it was the fact that I had triggered that ability and then I couldn't move afterwards, which was very much like, are you fucking kidding me kind of moment.
Ancestors guide me.
Nope. All right, let's see if we can end this.
Another soul lives beyond the veil.
Ah, we gotta kill that other one at the very least. It looks like.
Well, worst case, if it gets to Yuki's turn, I can ult and that'll definitely do the job.
Ooh, this will work. Let's see here. What was this?
You know, I'm not sure that the combat immediately ends when we kill the sphere. I think we still have to mop up the other stuff, too. But it probably stops spawning more enemies.
Eradicated.
3 HP left on the sphere.
I've suffered worse.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Oh wait, does everything we kill hurt it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just the plague bearers. That's why I was
No,
so
no, no,
keen
no.
on just killing them.
It's all the things.
Okay. Oh yeah, I would have been just much more murdery than.
Indeed. It will be done.
Utility Genta again. Tech is a different. Tech is utility. Oh yeah, no, it's
Suits my purposes. Oh! Another green stripe.
Oh, I guess it does just kill everything. Okay.
I can live with that. I got lore warp 35. Why is the music even darker than it felt like before?
Only
Yeah.
15% on my end. You're better
I
off
have
trying.
learned much in my exile.
Unholy shard. Reduces all toxic damage suffered by the wearer by 50%. The wearer has heretical warrior. They also heal 0 wounds each time they suffer toxic damage. So you're heretical, aren't you, Yuki?
Surely not. Oh, there's a way down. I never did see that, like, weapon that you were talking about before, by the way.
This, yeah, this is back towards the entrance, so this is just the.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's head out.
Lord Captain, this is Foxmaster Victor Surrey Ota Taliman speaking. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions?
Orbital nukes? The machine spirit of the vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Emissary in a proper nuclear funeral rite. Thank you, Pascal. Valuable. Nope, no, this is a Nurgle thing. We are bombarding it.
As you wish, Lord Captain. The power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely.
All right, all good. But with that, I think it's good to save it and call it here for the night. Yuki,
Sounds like a plan.
we're almost at 4 hours. Jeez, man.
Guess we've just about reached the end of our scheduled time.
Which I need to pass out. Trying to cut caffeine out of my diet. One, made me realize how tired and overworked I've been. Two, I have been sleeping like 12 hours the last 3 nights.
Yeah, the thing about caffeine is it doesn't actually make the sleep deficit go away, it just kicks the can down the road for later. So when you finally get it out of your system, you gotta catch up on all that sleep you missed.
Yep. But actually, one of our usual ratings, The Real Be Real, is playing Warhammer Dark Tide, so it'll be a good switch over to there. I believe you should have them still, Yuki. We've rated them a couple times after the stream. If not, I can resend you the link.
Yeah, you might have to resend me the link.
All right, there's their name.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Para. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for sticking it out with us. All right, let me know when you are ready to head out, Yuki.
Got the big countdown started. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Hope to see you all again next time.
Yep, I should be back Tuesday with more Final Fantasy VIII. We should be doing that regularly now that my schedule has stabilized. Yuki, when will you be back?
Great question. I think, well, tomorrow I've got to do some delayed grocery shopping, but I might still have a stream that I'll get in tomorrow evening.
Okay, then we'll see you all later, and have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and Chrome wants to be all glitchy with me again.